I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event,
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
From Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the Bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new Bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true Bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
And Jay is being picked to pieces here.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now.
Jacob Fatu cuts him off.
Strong forearm.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called the
Time to end this.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
That's yours in your head. Jeez, and Jay was opened up there.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Just a barrage of elbow drops into the chest.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent. Punch right in the head.
Jacob Fatu's able to dodge that.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Hurled away. Got it. Double axe handle connects.
Going up the cage now, must have some sort of strategy in mind.
From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord.
At this stage, there has to be some concern.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Oh, look at this.
Inverted scoop slam.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than war games.
Thomas strikes with a kick.
What a barrage of stops.
It's about to be an epic battle for one team once this clock hits 0. Cuts the attack off. Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. Dodges away through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation. Driven down.
And he absolutely has no problem just chucking him onto the steel, knocking the wind out of him in the process.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, man, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. DDT!
Jay is down and out. Jacob Fatu trying to ramp things up. Plus the float.
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
8 men in this one.
This is captured.
Even the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra.
They could have got by Tonga. And look out. Here it comes.
Tonga twist. This could put a stop to Zayn.
Oh, and a chair shot delivered. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines bringing it in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
And pure cheapness we just saw with that attack. The audacity. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Myron.
thanks, Michael.
Countdown's on and get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants.
Face buster plants him.
And listen to this place. It's deafening in here, Michael.
And now the new tribal champion, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Climbing the cage, but that makes absolutely no sense in this match.
Perfect drop kick. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War Games
Take off.
Landing a big hit with that hammer.
No, what is he doing up there?
Good God.
Good God! What just happened?
Risk. Oh, God. Jay nailed all of it. The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
Meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
From the top.
Oh, man.
Elbow drop. He's struggling to stay in this thing.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary
Catches Jimmy with a counter.
Golly, that sounded rough.
He's taking in the view from the top of the War Games cage. Measuring the mid. Submission time. Clock counting down a side.
Oh, my God.
Trying somehow to work his way out of the Dragon Sleeper. He does.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that.
Flipping senton finds the mark. From the top. Nice handle. Jimmy Uso taking hold of it. From the top.
Devastating maneuver. Taking a moment to get pumped up with this crowd's incredible energy.
Jacob setting himself up top.
To the sky. Diving headbutt.
Oh!
And Tonga Loa.
Tonga setting it up. Here it. Both wrists captured.
Victory nearly in hand for Tonga. And Tonga Loa slows things out. Taking flight.
He begins to run the top. Takedown. And now punches once.
Oh, my goodness.
Just striking at will.
Spinning solo. Roman for the win. Meanwhile, we have Roman Reigns. And referee cuts off the count at 1.
The fact that these superstars can still be moving at this point is beyond the realm of reality.
And over to the other ring he goes.
Oh my God!
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
Can Reigns recover from that?
Here's the cover. How's he having? And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Kick from Sid.
Rearing way back.
Samoan spike.
Does Jimmy have any fight left? Ooh. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now. Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
He's starting to look better. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true Bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu, the new Bloodline.
You want to know which version of the Bloodline is superior? Well, there's your answer. Solo's crew prevailed inside War Games.
These four men are true family. Each of them fought with that same bit of hunger and attitude we once saw in Roman's old crew. But now we know that Solo Sikoa, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and Jacob Fatu are the one true Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both love to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK all-day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal.
Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can
And
find.
their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
The Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenal so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they wanted the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous, in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Oh, right to the throat. Catches the kick.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Bang! Ford got met with some stiff resistance there. We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. Oh, my goodness.
He avoids the contact.
A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Heenan. They'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the break. What's he planning to do here?
Roll him on his belly, single leg crab. In trouble, in the grasp. This is locked in deep.
He's got to relieve the pressure. And escapes.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Wicked clothesline. Oh. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Got the tag.
And just in the nick of time. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nipped
From the heavens. Big body splash from the top. Oh!
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
And I don't see Haku relenting anytime soon. Incoming! Bullseye!
And the Profits definitely have that it factor, but it didn't look like it mattered there.
Quick and effective delivery there by Haku.
This is a man possessed. Going again.
great presence of mind by Haku.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with Bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Haku, he's thinking big.
Flying, diving brain chop.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight.
Oh, Skullman! Shoulders down here! Will it be?
He scores an early fall.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory. Backed up. This is it. Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. A defiant kick out after one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will. He gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this. Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Cover on Montez. This could be the end. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.